Welcome to the Sportiest stream, everyone, and welcome to Royalty Series. This is the Season 5 Striker eSports AU All-Star VB3 Division. Once again, now this is Week 2, though, and the action will pick up just a little bit more. Both these teams are 0-1, and we saw them last week in their losses. Emperior eSports takes on 86 Drift. 86 Drift last week, lost in a 3-0 sweep. 86 Drift last week, again, lost in a 3-0 sweep. If I can actually find the matchup. Hey guys, they lost to Flawless Vibes in a sweep last week. Emperior eSports lost 3-1 to C4 Space. These teams now play each other this week, now looking for their first win of the season. So a big matchup for both these sides to perform well. You're 0-1. The season's not super long, so you gotta perform well here to, make sure you give yourself some good chances to get far in the standings, get, the tougher matches later on the season as you're hoping to. But again, the pressure's on these teams to perform, on these teams to play well in this upcoming best of 5. So get this match started in just a few minutes here while these teams will join on in. Again, we'll hopefully get things started in just a moment while we wait a little bit longer. Again, it'll be an exciting matchup. I'm looking forward to this one. Again, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good time. I think it's going to be a good matchup here again in a best of 5. But again, we'll wait a little bit on these teams to join on in. As soon as they're here, we'll get things underway. Wait a little bit on answers on getting these players in the lobby. But as soon as they're here, we'll get things underway. But at least we've got Emperior eSports. I think actually we do have both teams in the lobby right now, so both teams entering in. We should be able to get our match started, and a good matchup here. As we do have everyone in here, so it'll be Steph and Harmer and JK on 86 Drift. Steph, I believe. What's one Steph again? Steph is Steph. Yeah, and Harmer, Steph, JK. Steph, I think, went by Nyuk last week. Let me just update that real quick. For the standings. Emperior eSports with... Who do they have in this one? C1, Papa Sparta, and Nitro. Match going here. Let's not wait any longer for this best of 5. Both these teams are 0-1. Chance to get your first win of the season right here. And for both teams, they desperately wanted. Emperior eSports on the blue, 86 Drift of 86 eSports on the orange. And we'll get our best of 5 on the way here. Again, both these teams are 0-1, so one of these two teams, their first win of the season. Again, both of them having had tough losses last week. This is where you gotta perform as, well, the first goal will go in for 86 Drift, 8 seconds into game 1. And it comes courtesy of Steph as, well, Emperior eSports, known for their aggression, definitely not known for their defense. If they play further back, they're going to really struggle. Definitely going to be in their best interest here, 86 Drift 2. Really keep Emperior eSports back very far as another goal goes in. And Harmer will have this one. And boy, this has been a quick start for 86 Drift. As 2 straight goals, and I don't know what happened to Emperior eSports. Maybe they don't have the mindset right now, but an odd choice, an odd mistake. 86 Drift will take a very easy second goal here. As Nitro to the corner. Steph to clear it away will be JK for a third goal, saved by Papa Sparta on 86 Drift. Already got some immediate offense right now. And for Team like Emperior Sports are definitely much more aggressively minded. Now they got some chance upfield. They might find some goals here as well, but a back pass will slow things down for now as Nitro on the move. Will go to the back wall. JK gets dunked out as well. Emperior Sports, now they're on offense. Really do feel quite comfortable. Defense, where they're going to have their issues this series. It's offense where they're going to be home free, and where 86 Drift have got to be careful as off the back wall. And Harmer won't go. Now he does as C1 upfield. Nitro to keep things up as Harmer will win the challenge. AK beat by Nitro as Steph cuts across. 86 Drift. They're doing anything they can to make sure that Emperior Sports don't get offense. But I got a bit of a taste of what Emperior Sports can do. I don't think 86 Drift want any more of it. As Papa Sparta. The reset will be for C1, but the play in the midfield. Nitro's going to have this one. It's going to be a goal. Emperior Esports given way too much room. And when you do something like that, boy, you give up way too much space. It's a wide open chance for Nitro. Well, he's got defenders in front of him. When you give this kind of room to anybody, they're going to take all the time they need to put their shot on target. This game has started out quite high scoring, hasn't it? We'll see if this continues. As Nitro. Long touch will be back for Steph and Harmer. Will dunk C1. Papa Sparta can't go. Steph won't win the challenge though, and Emperior Sports stay on the play as Papa Sparta. No boost left. We'll just clear this one across his the goal line, and 86 Drift will keep challenging as I'll just continue to wait back, and that's a great bounce in midfield, and Harmer's going to clear this one away. And Emperior Esports just playing midfield. 86 Drift not playing very high up, not putting a lot of pressure on Emperior Esports to really challenge correctly. Really feel like Emperior Esports can come back in this game by the way that they've been playing. They're much more aggressive. They're putting the pressure on 86 Drift rather than the other way around. Really feels like they're going to have the better chances by the end of this game, but one goal down. This game is still far from over. It's an infield pass. In goes Steph. No shot made. 86 Drift will get this one back out, but again, they're waiting back so far. Emperior Esports doing a great job at waiting and winning that midfield. As they keep doing that, chances will come to them as C1. Be a flip reset. JK to clear. Nitro. Back to C1. Nitro in support, but it will be Harmer to clear it back. Emperior Esports will play to the midfield as Steph. Back wall. Play for 86 Drift, but saved away. And Emperior Esports will keep the ball in their possession. Shot for C1. 86 Drift won't really bat an eye too much to it here as Emperior Esports just not getting close enough to get their chances. Now a musty flick! And oh my, what a play from JK! This one got a lot of power on it. What a flick! 86 Drift with a two-goal lead again. .90 seconds now to go in game one. 86 Drift. Well, they've not exactly had the majority of offensive possession in this game. They've had some great shots throughout the entirety of it. As almost a fourth goal. That ball going just wide of the net. Emperior Esports will wait back as JK. This one pinched back as Harmer. Nitro off the side wall will be Harmer again. Nitro to Papa Sparta. Steph clears downfield, want to waste out time, but Emperior Esports with control is C1. This one tapped out for Papa Sparta, but unable to shoot. Emperior Esports keep possession, but again, they haven't done much with that possession. They've got possession, they've got offense, they've got pressure, but they don't really have the shooting to make anything of it. They don't have the chances to show, the goals to indicate they've been this successful. But time running out, they may not get many more. JK will take another goal to this game. 4-1 for 86 Drift. Well, 86 Esports proving that they're going to make sure that this is their game and their series, at least for now. momentum, the offense, it's all clicking for them while Emperior Sports on their side, struggling to really make anything happen as it's going to be a 5-1 scoreline here. And Harmer with the finishing touch. As a misplay in the midfield means Emperior Esports will gift 86 Drift another goal. I mean, this game's over, it feels like. It's just a question of how many goals now will 86 Drift have. As Nitro, Steph, C1, JK will be pinched back as Nitro will hit it to the floor. 86 Drift will win game 1. And with that kind of performance, with that kind of win, exactly what 86 Drift want to have happen. A strong performance, a strong start for a team that got swept in week 1, and admittedly a pretty close series. We had a 10-minute overtime in game 2. This is exactly how you want to start things out. Solid, consistent. Emperior Esports just didn't look like themselves. They didn't look like the week 1 team that we saw who was able to really put chances on and really attack that net. They didn't do that this game. It just felt slow and lethargic. They're going to need to find that if they're going to win this series, because right now it's not really the Emperior Esports that we are expecting. 86 Drift doing doing what they need to do on offense. They haven't exactly won the possession, but again, considering Emperior Esports have not exactly been threatening, they clearly didn't need to that game. Now they'll just look to do more of the same as Steph, here back by Nitro, will be Sparta next to it. Challenge won by JK as in the midfield. Steph, a little bit wide of the nets, and JK is going to challenge. The 6 Drift just the ball for now, but again, I wonder when Emperior Sports will actually get the shooting going, when they're going to have those threatening chances. Right now, we haven't seen it. This should be a good chance, as what a save for JK. Gets right in front of that one from C1. Keeping this game even for now. Big block. And now Nitro looking for his chance. Steph's going to be on this one. And Steph still on this one. Will pinch it down the field. A very awkward bounce for Papa Sparta to handle. 86 Drift will attack. Steph can't reach this. In front of the net, Nitro on low boost will have to leave it as Papa Sparta goes next. C1 to shoot! JK gets on the end of it. Saved with a little bit of help from the post. 86 Drift looking a lot more nervous this game already than they were last game. And Harmer. Papa Sparta to win the challenge. JK off the sidewall. Nitro will clear this, and one of the advantages for Emperior Esports in this series is the fact that an 86 Drift are not exactly rushing high up on the midfield. They're not attacking the midfield. They're not making the midfield tough. They're sitting pretty far back right now, letting a lot of this offense kind of fall in front of them. For Emperior Esports. Emperior Esports means that they don't have to play nearly as aggressive as maybe they need to. It's going to play smart midfield, and they'll have the possession for the rest of this game. As Papa Sparta, Nitro, it's wide, C1 will score! And Emperior Esports with goal 1. Eventually, with all this possession, they were going to find something. As JK, flip resets, C1 to challenge. And Harmer. Beat by Papa Sparta. Steph to the corner now as Emperior will wait, and it's Nitro on the ball. Actually, 2 players commit there from Emperior Esports, so only one back in C1. He doesn't have boost, but will get the block regardless as Emperior Esports playing under the defense now is JK back wall. JK to follow. It's Steph to shoot, to score, and to tie the game. But it was awkward for Papa Sparta to begin with. C1 just couldn't read the bounce. Steph with a tap-in shot. 86 Drift. JK. Challenged by Papa Sparta is off the back wall. It will be Enharmer. Steph. C1 has it. Still C1. Enharmer to save. A tie game now, so anyone's to win is 86 Drift. Looking eager to get on the board again. Steph. Only as far out as Nitro. Papa Sparta will win this one. Wait, doesn't get the ball here. A bit of a miss there from Papa Sparta. He's had a couple so far this game. Those can really hurt you this late in the game when everything is so close, when your team is already down in the series. Mistakes could make the difference. As that one just wide from Papa Sparta. Up is Nitro. Heavy touch will be kept away by JK as off the sidewall. C1 will just run into JK. It's a weird looking play, but it absolutely is what he wants to do there. He missed the ball completely. Next best option, just make sure the other team doesn't get a shot on it. He does exactly that by sacrificing himself. Now that weird play has kept his team well in this thing as Steph to Enharmer. Nitro up high. Papa Sparta can't get there. Enharmer to save. JK in as well. Left for C1. That shot goes up and over the net. And 86 Drift will clear it out. Low boost though on defense. They kind of got a bit desperate there, 86 Drift. But they're holding on. They may be with duct tape and with hopes, but they're holding on to this game as Steph, not the touch he looks for, will not get the play as well. This one bouncing, it will head wide as 30 seconds to go, and 86 Drift might just be looking for overtime at this point. They'll win the challenge and clear this one away. Missing out the time of Emperior eSports is double commit, and Harmer's gonna win this challenge. Won't be able to do so. It's an open net. C1 will leave it. Papa Sparta scores. It was a double commit for 86 Drift, and then Harmer, who, well, he should know better in that position. A gimme shot for Papa Sparta. And 86 Drift, 11 seconds to go, must score to keep this game alive. And Harmer, who usually a pretty intelligent player, making a rather terrible decision. And that's going to be a decision that will haunt him for the rest of this game and maybe in the next game as well. Emperior eSports win this one. And we go to game 3 now with the series even at 1 game each. And Harmer will have to live with that mistake. Terrible decision. A bad choice, and with so little time left, if he just plays defensive, they go to overtime, and who knows who wins from there on. Game 3. Match point to this on the line now. Either team can take it. It does come down to, does 86 Drift break out of defense more often, or does Emperior eSports continue? Because with how 86 Drift are playing, we saw it in game 1. It didn't hurt them then because they got such a good start. But in game 2, they didn't have that start. They didn't have that luxury. And you can tell the way they're playing, very standoffish and not exactly how you want to start this series. That's a good chance on. It's a lot better of a start for 86 Drift already. Offense, aggression, putting in chances, and really taking the boost away from Emperior eSports. And Harmer missed the play. In the midfield will be Papa Sparta. JK already airborne, won't read this. Steph has got to go. An 86 Drift on defense for now, but looking to stay back for too long. JK. First touch. Not what he was looking for, and C1 can shoot. 50-51 in front of the net. Papa Sparta. And it's saved by JK. Nitro to clear. And Harmer. To JK. Looking for Steph. This one is on. It's saved. Follow up, not in time. Emperior eSports doing good to clean up those holes on defense. Well, chances there for 86 Drift, but all of them kept aside. There goes another. That one. C1 in the right place. Just gets enough on that, because that could have been in from JK. Now C1 clears. JK, with all this room, can go by himself. Flip reset. He'll use it to play this one to the corner. Now the 50-50 pinched all the way back. Emperior eSports still no real chances on offense yet this game. Maybe Nitro can have one. That's a good chance, but JK's waiting. Now it's Papa Sparta. Steph to the sidewall. Past C1. Still Steph. Papa Sparta's gotta wait as Nitro. There's a shot on! And the shot will fly in! 86 drift on the goal line. And it's Steph who puts it in. A little extra as well. What a big time play. Is Enharmer. Flicked high. Papa Sparta challenged by Enharmer. Steph now. Off the sidewall. C1. JK. Midfield. And it's Enharmer. Challenged by Papa Sparta. It's still Enharmer who is just trying to play to the ball. Using a lot of boost just to still challenge. Now it's Steph. Gets the demo. JK to shoot. Papa Sparta's waiting. And Emperior eSports looking to play patience as it is 86 drift still. Ooh, double commit though. And Steph is waiting back. It is Steph who is now whiffed on this one. Only one goal to separate these two teams. Emperior eSports know this game is still far from over. They'll need their chances. They'll need their shots. So far we haven't seen much this game from Emperior. As off the back wall. 86 drift just holding them back. Holding them onto the floor. And 86 drift on another. As Enharmer's lob will fly over Papa Sparta. And it's a 2-goal lead here in Game 3. As C1. Nitro. Steph and Enharmer off the back wall will be cleared away as here goes JK. Nitro. Steph. Behind him is Enharmer. The double commit though for 86 drift though because Enharmer's not in position. Saved by Enharmer though is a shot from Nitro just a little too direct. Couldn't angle it correctly. And this late in the game, those are the kind of chances you need to go in if you're Emperior. As Nitro goes again. Back wall. JK gets a piece of it. Left all the way for C1 who can't do anything with this. He wasn't expecting to have to make a play on that one. Emperior eSports running out of time. Need something and they need it soon. Papa Sparta. Still can't clear it away. 86 drift on the play. JK. C1 there. Now goes Enharmer. And no chance to stop that one. 86 drift are looking to establish match point quickly. I mean, this is the way to do it. Again, being dominant, scoring first, keeping the offense consistent. 86 drift. 86 eSports. Showing who's boss now as a double tap from JK. And as if this game wasn't already good enough, that's the cherry on top. Or nothing. Emperior eSports at this point just looking for a goal. They have not been shut out yet at any point this series. This could be a first. Is Enharmer. Nitro to get the touch. Still Nitro who will leave it to Papa Sparta. That's dinged off the bar. Nitro! He's hit the crossbar as well. Chances galore there, but nothing goes in. Will be 86 drift too. We'll just keep the ball upfield as Emperior eSports will look one last time for a goal, but it won't happen. And Enharmer keeps it away. This one is in the net for one more. Why not one more? 86 drift will win this game 3, 5-0. But more importantly, match point is theirs. Going into game 4 now, 86 Drift can win and get their first win of the season. Momentum is on their side right now. Only if they can get off to a really good start. Game 1, Game 3, both had good starts. That's why they won them. Those early leads really do seem to put Emperior eSports off foot. And I'm sure they'll look to do this again here in Game 4 to win the matchup. 86 Drift only need one more win. One more game. This is their chance. Emperior eSports not looking to give up so easily. They lost in Game 4 last week. They've been here before. They've lost here before. Sure, they will look to do their best to avoid doing that again, but already a chance on from JK. 2 demos though on 86 Drift. Nobody else up to take some offense here, so JK just gonna have to do it himself as Papa Sparta clears. And Harmer waits, and actually Steph, I think, wanted that ball, but will not call off his captain. 86 Drift will stay with it. JK. Hop over Nitro. C1. Not the touch he was looking for, but he's able to keep the challenge. As then Harmer. C1 off the sidewall. Steph. Looking to maybe take his chance. Will be cleared all the way back as here goes N. Harmer. Off the sidewall. Papa Sparta. JK. Nitro. This one bouncing, but for 86 Drift's possession, although that touch from Steph could have been a whole lot better. He still gets the ball, though, as big clear for Nitro will not get past midfield. 86 Drift still have not scored, Joe. Neither team has scored yet this game. Feels like both teams want to get a bit more desperate now for chances. A bit more desperate just to get that first goal, get themselves on the board, not let their opponents have that early start. The longer this game goes, the more you feel like both these teams expecting the other to score. As this one in front, it will be forced in by Nitro. 86 Drift got a little bit carried away in the corner. Nobody covered net and armor. I said it, they're going to get antsy. 86 Drift and really N. Harmer there, pushing when he really shouldn't be. Again, getting antsy, getting nervous. Whatever it is, it's costly. And Harmer, who so far the series has looked less than adequate for 86 Drift. That's another careless mistake that is only here to hurt his team. Considering that they've been the better team in general so far in a lot of their chances, those mistakes really are going to hurt them in the long run, especially considering that this is still a very close matchup. It's still anyone's to win. And one goal could make quite the difference here in Game 4. 86 Drift goal either way, looking for the goal to answer. C1 won't have it. It is Papa Sparta and Nitro who both jumped onto it. Now goes JK to the back wall. Nitro reads it. C1 will, attempt to follow, but will not need a challenge as here goes N. Harmer to the corner. Clear back by Nitro. JK. As Steph. Oh, this is very awkwardly placed. It is right in front of the net, too, but no goals for Emperior eSports. Still only this marginal lead. Steph. Oh, what a big clear. And Harmer will hold. He's got to be careful, though. C1 looking to take the dunk on that play and almost got it, too. As cleared away, but in Harmer straight to Nitro. 86 Drift not able to keep possession as they're just continuing just to clear that ball out. They need to win plays as N. Harmer just gets enough on this one. It's a touch for Papa Sparta, but he's actually cleared it away from the net. They give 86 Drift time for offenses. JK now they'll put the pressure on Sparta, who off the corner will actually give this one straight away. C1 Papa Sparta. Great block as, some bumps in the net. Means Emperior eSports with a lot of room. Another heavy clear, 86 Drift. Just not playing for possession right now. Heavy clears just straight to a player from Emperior eSports who are more than happy to sit even further back now. Knowing they have the lead, knowing that eSports are just giving the ball to them. More than happy to sit back and let the play work for them as JK. That's not the touch he was looking for. It is straight to his nets. And Harmer, not doing a perfect job of getting it away, will still win the challenge. As here goes JK. Nitro bumped out as a double commit. Steph's got to win this one, and he will do just that. And Harmer, to shoot it. He's missed his chance. JK to the back wall. Nobody can go. Papa Sparta there. And C1 to keep it out. And Harmer can't win the challenge. JK now with room. Emperior eSports is waiting. And 10 seconds left. No goals for 86 Drift this game. One mistake. And really a poor showing from the midfield. 86 Drift, they've not exactly done well in these games when they get scored on first. This game, the epitome of what's been hurting them this series. It's been inconsistency so far. This game, just nothing on offense. So many heavy clears. Emperior eSports only with 1 goal. They didn't do much on offense this game, but they didn't have to. And now we're off to Champions Field in Game 5. And while I'm sure Harmer will be kicking himself for the careless mistake he made on defense that gave that goal, the issue this game for 86 Drift wasn't the defense, it's the offense. They just kept clearing the ball, and even when Emperior eSports sat even further back, weren't going to challenge them, 86 Drift still continued to clear. They can't rely on clears to help them, because clearly they're just too predictable. They're not doing enough. They've got to win possession if they're going to get goals. Well, this is their chance to do it now. Game 5. One of these teams, their first win of the season. The other, a desperate loss, plagued by lackluster gameplay. Both these teams have not exactly played at their best, and if you can just salvage a win out of this, and even in Game 5, I think either of these teams will be happy with it. A win's a win, though. Even if you're not playing at your best, getting that win will still be important. As Harmer, first save by Nitro. C1 can't get the clear as he's ran out of boost. Nitro doesn't have a lot either, so C1's going to stay on the play as Steph to the side wall. Nitro to Papa Sparta. And Harmer jumping into the play as now will be played by Nitro. Emperior, back wall, C1, can't score. The shot went wide. Nobody from 86 just really challenging either. Nitro will look for C1. Challenged by Harmer. Papa Sparta. Steph. Corner. Nitro to clear. JK. He'll keep this one airborne as he'll play the challenge from C1. Steph aligns the net, but again, a heavy first touch for 86 Drift. They keep doing that. They're going to keep giving Emperior eSports possession as here goes C1. That pass is going to hit, but the shot goes just high. It feels like Emperior eSports are the team that's knocking on the front door right now. They've got the better chances. They've got the possession. They've got the control. Whereas 86 Drift playing under a lot of panic. And they are going to panic because it's C1 who will see goal 1. Papa Sparta forcing the play, and sometimes when you just challenge as that first player, sometimes things work well. It does here, C1 with the first goal, and maybe for Emperior eSports, this has maybe already won the game for them at 86 Drift. Again, not exactly looking very well under this pressure. Steph plays off the ceiling, and Harmer not on target. Here goes JK. Papa Sparta to clear. Actually, it goes off of the backside of Nitro. 86 Drift will stay with this one, but they've got to make chances happen, and right now, they haven't exactly done that in a while. JK dives around Papa Sparta, demoed for his efforts though, and Harmer will keep the play going. Leaves it for Steph. Nitro clears it back. JK. Steph to the back wall. Still Steph to JK. This one is on! And it bounces in! They'll get their chance eventually. 86 Drift. That bump connecting as well. Force Papa Sparta to stay in net. That's all the room they needed. 86 drift tie this game. With half of it still to go. A lot of time still left to make anything happen. As Steph, the challenge. Papa Sparta. On it is Steph. Here goes JK as sidewall. Played midfield will be C1. And Harmer. Papa Sparta. As Nitro to clear. JK will be next to it. Steph. High touch will be C1, who's next to it. Steph. Papa Sparta missed this one. It's a play for Nitro, but a shot will be wide of the net. It feels like with how these teams are playing so defensively, so passively, that next goal is almost certainly going to be the one to win it. The question is just who's going to have it and when. Do we see it in overtime? Do we see it in this last minute or so of gameplay? C1. Up is Papa Sparta. Great chance in front of the net. C1 to go again will be saved for Nitro. This one, bar and out. Here, eSports will keep to it. The offense is theirs, but time is not in their favor. A minute to get this goal, or else this game completely resets into overtime. Emperior Esports actually going to start to panic a little bit. This is in their favor right now. But they haven't scored yet as a shot. Save away. Nitro hitting it high as well just to delay the play from 86 drift. Now he'll play JK to and Harmer. C1. This one played. It's Papa Sparta, nobody home! And the lead for Emperior Esports late! And JK, who thought he was in the all clear there, going for boost. Emperior Esports, 21 seconds left to win it. For their first win of the season. 86 drift, gotta go the other way, but a mistake from JK! Papa Sparta won't score. But he does waste out a lot of time. As in Harmer, no boost left. We'll find JK who chases down the field. Steph, up in the air. Nitro to ground it! Emperior Esports win in Game 5. For 86 drift, a series plagued by small errors. Emperior Esports capitalize on them. And the match is theirs. It won't be a pretty win for them. They're going to hope that this is not how they play for the rest of the season, but a win is a win regardless. They'll be happy just because of that. Five games, Emperior Esports will take this one. Definitely not an easy performance, but again, they get the win that they need. We're going to get an interview here with Emperior Esports. End of this series. As there we go, we'll get him to join for a short interview. But again, what a performance. 3-2. I mean, they get the win. It wasn't pretty. I can say that. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't the best. It didn't look as good as they looked in week 1, but again, they get the win. That's all they are really looking to do here. As we'll get them to join us here for a quick little interview. It seems like the whole roster's joining in as well. A 5-game series welcome in Nitro, C1, and Papa Sparta. 5 games. It was not your prettiest performance. I'm gonna say that. It was definitely a little rough around the edges. But hey, your first win of the season, Nitro. To get the monkey off the back here, to kind of get the weights off your shoulders, to finally get that first win of the season. How does it feel?
Amazing. I think this team needed the confidence, and now we got it. Like a comeback, and what a comeback! You know, like it's insane to have this, and like this gives confidence. So like we feel confident now and happy.
And it wasn't, again, as I mentioned before, it wasn't a pretty series for you guys. You guys had some tough games to deal with there. At 86 Drift kind of take you guys down in a couple games, just maybe some small mistakes, maybe at the beginning of this game. But by the end of it, you guys kind of rallied together. C1, talk to me about Game 5. You guys kind of rallied together, got things together in Game 5 after what has been a tough series. What was it about this team that allowed you guys to kind of stick together, keep doing what you're doing? Because going into Game 5, again, it was not a pretty series, but you guys played well enough. Kind of what was it that allowed you guys kind of stick together, keep playing the best you guys could, and to get that win eventually?
I think at the end we were just really motivated to win because we had an amazing comeback, and it was a hard series as well. But we played really compact and supported each other throughout the whole scrim. Don't mind the background, please. And yeah, I think it's just a very good last game that we played.
Yeah, of course. You guys were looking for that last. You guys were looking for it in that last game. You got that win, and Nitro mentioned it was going to be, the start of the season here. Papa Sparta, does this feel like the start of the season? Week 1 was rough for you guys. 3 games, a sweep. It was a close series, but it was a sweep. No, regardless, this win, is this kind of the start of the season for you guys? Is this kind of what you guys think is going to be kind of your start to the season?
Well, it's gonna be a rough season because we're a new roster, and the competition is quite good as well. But hey, you can win every game if you just play well enough. We did well enough in this one, so why not the next one too?
Of course, you guys have a successful week 2 here. Your first win of the season. The confidence is back, Nitro. I know this is a team that likes playing with confidence. Talk to me about the fact that you guys are going to be to other teams. Now that you got that confidence, now you got that win, now you guys know you deserve to be in this division.
I think we always have shown that we like belong in this division. Past week we had some problems. We solved them all, and now I think we're just ready to go. Like they're in every new roster, like Sparta said, we're a new roster. Like every new roster has problems to deal with, and today like we gained the confidence, and now it's solving the problems we have, because we still have a lot of problems. It was not easy, but we go on, and we see next week.
Hey guys, get your win here eventually. So, to all of you, congrats on your win. 5 games, you get that win, you pull out a victory here, and now you guys, as you said, have that confidence to keep things going. Before you guys leave, we got to get some shoutouts here. So let's start with Papa Sparta. Do you have any shoutouts? Any final messages you want to say?
I just want to say a big thank you to my teammates. They carried me through this series. I was just running around, and they did the work for me, and it works. So thank you.
Go to C1 now. Do you have anything that you want to add to that?
Shout out to Aaron. He's watching. He's one of my friends. It's always nice to have him supporting me, and I congratulate my teammates and me for winning the series, and I thank you for streaming.
Of course, my pleasure here is. We'll now move to Nitro. You have anything that you want to say?
I want to thank my girlfriend for supporting me, thank the whole team, and thank all fans for still believing in the team, even though we have a difficult time. You guys are the real ones, and thank you for streaming as well.
Of course. As I said again, my pleasure here. Hey, you guys get your win. It doesn't matter how you get those wins, but you get your wins, you get your performance. You guys prove that you deserve to be here, and who knows, as the weeks go by, you guys are almost certainly going to get better and better every single week. You guys will definitely become the threat in the All-Star division. For now, though, thank you so much for joining here, Pop Spot, C1 and Nitro. Congrats on your win here, Emperior eSports.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's Emperior eSports there. A 3-2 win. The victory is theirs. Thank you all so much for joining the Sportiest stream. We're going to get a raid out. Thank you all so much for joining. Have an amazing rest of your night for all of you EU fans. For any NA fans joining in, have an amazing rest of your afternoon. Take care, and be well to all of you. Thank you so much for joining the Sportiest stream. Have a good night.